Welcome in here to Jeff's live streams, the final of 3 games that I get to broadcast today. It should be one of the final of 6 games that Jeff's live streams crew has been at. It's kind of been a weird day for us, at least over here. Justin and I were here, and the first game went well, and then we had a little, obviously, some trouble the second game if you guys tuned in, but we should be good to go here in this game. Problem is, my center field camera seems to not be working, so let me see if I can figure that out. See if that gets rebooted. Bear with us here. I'm hoping it was just a cord over here and I don't have to run out there. And it's looking like, ooh, it's going to be a cord out there. Weird. So it looks like we might just be playing with this one, at least just for temporarily. I don't have anybody here to help me fix that, as Justin had to leave. So it's just me calling this one, but we'll see what happens. I also don't have first names for this Poynette team. I know they're on the iPad somewhere, but that's put away to protect it from all the water around us. So I know this is Nelson leading off here, number 10, for the Poynette Pumas. Tries to lay it on the bunt, but it rolls foul. 0-2 now to her. Pitching today for the Warriors is one of their best players. It's Addie Braun. We saw her, I think we saw her pitching yesterday. Maybe I'm wrong now. I can't remember. But we've seen her pitch before, nonetheless, is what I'm trying to say. She's pitching today. She's one of the better ones. And as you see it there, she strikes out Nelson. First out of this game is a strikeout swinging. Nelson goes down. Good way for Addie Braun to start on the bump. And that will bring up the 2-hole hitter, number 5, Mackey. I believe it's Addison Mackey, but I could totally be wrong in making that up. Diving play from the second baseman. Got her in time. A fantastic play at second base. Let me pull who that is. That's Alexis Babish out there. We'll see if I was too late on the replay. I was too busy trying to find who it was, but see the dive from Babish there. She's able to pick it up and throw over to first. 2 up, 2 down brings us to the 3-hole hitter now for the Pumas. That's number 9, G. Gavinsky. I'm giving you the initial for Gavinsky because there's also an E. Gavinsky coming up. First one to number 9, G. Gavinsky, is in the dirt for ball 1. That one just up top. Caught the part of that zone, though. It's even at 1-1. Swung on this one, it fouled and hit her in the leg. Dead ball. We'll try it again at a 1-2 count this time. The 1-2 pitch from Addie Braun should be coming home to Grace Gavinsky in the dirt for ball number 2. I'm hearing let's go Grace, so that's where I got that assumption from. I wish I had Justin to run out there to center field to fix that camera for you guys. But as of right now, it's just this camera shot with me, and hopefully that's all right for you guys. That one missed up and away for ball number 3. It's full now to Grace Gavinsky. See if Addie Braun can battle. She did 2 up, 2 down. We'll see what the 3-hole hitter can do. Full count pitch, swing and a miss. She got her. 3 up, 3 down. The Pumas go down in order on the back of some fantastic pitching from Addie Braun. She's able to close it out with 2 strikeouts there. We'll step aside. We're going to take some ad breaks. You're listening to Mackay Ackerman on Jeff's live stream. Stick with us.
Guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athletes.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. I'm Makai Ackerman. I'll be calling this one for you. Fantastic game we should have on the slate for you. The D3 number one team in D3, the Poynette Pumas, come in and take was a ranked team in D2, the Waupun Warriors, who kind of slipped out of the rankings, but with the way they've been playing lately, they've beaten some good teams and probably should be back into the rankings heading into the playoffs. But anyway, we're in the bottom half of the first inning. The Warriors, being the home team, will hit now as arguably one of their best players here, number 2, Kaylee Westfall, steps in. She had 2 bombs in her first game. That was back earlier when they played the Rockets from Neenah. So look for her to continue her hot streak as of late. On deck is Addie Braun, the pitcher today, and then I believe playing right is in the hole. That's Leah Bawalda. Don't quote me on her playing right field. That's where she played the first game, and I haven't looked at the lineup. But staying alive on this one is Westfall, as she's in an 0-2 count after a couple of foul balls. The 0-2 pitch coming home, swung on, lifted out to right field. And the right fielder, a jumping catch, able to make the play out there. Good play out in right field. It's Carly Rivet out there, or Rivette, Carly Rivette out there in right field. She retires Kaylee Westfall. Pitching today for the Pumas is McCaffrey, as Addie Braun comes up, smokes this one to shortstop. It'll get through into center for a base knock. One out base knock there from Addie Braun gives a base runner for the first base runner for either team today. We'll see it on the instant replay there. And we'll get a courtesy runner for the pitcher. That's number 4, Reagan Holtz. She'll go out and courtesy run out there. And in now steps number 12, Leah Bawalda, who is in right field today, so my assumption was correct. Leah Bawalda will step in with a runner on first, 1 away in the bottom half of this first. A lot of ones right now. And a 1-0 count. No scoreboard camera for you guys today with all the problems we're having with the rain and the weather. I think one of our cords got short-circuited and the scoreboard camera isn't working. It's probably what's happening out there in center too. We'll obviously have to go fix that eventually, but for now we'll stick with it. This one short chop down to the third baseman. She picks it up, throw to first, got her in time, but the runner is able to move to second. Productive at bat there from Leah Bawalda as she moves a runner into scoring position and brings up number 33, Amelia Jones, who also had a home run back in the first game. She popped one over the center field wall for a solo shot. That one low and inside on her for ball number 1. The 1-0 pitch, foul out of play back towards the parking lot where I parked my car. So let's just hope that it decided to bounce the other way when it got up there. 1 on, 2 out, 1-1 count. Swing and a miss from Jones. She's down 1-2 now. See if she can battle here, put a ball in play, hopefully score a runner for this Waupun Warriors team. They like to get out and they tend to play a little better when they've got an early lead. The 1-2 pitch coming from McCaffrey just upstairs and outside for ball number 2. 2-2 here to Amelia Jones. The pitch comes home, popped up into shallow right field. It's falling hard, but the right fielder able to get a good jump and make the play out there. The Warriors leave one stranded. It's scoreless inning for both the Poynette Pumas and the Waupun Warriors. We'll step aside here from some of our sponsors. We'll be back in the top half of the second. It's a 0-0 ball game here in Oakfield.
Family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email Crusader Boosters, wearec@wc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front nine play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Welcome back here to Oakfield, Wisconsin. The Poynette Pumas and the Poynette Pumas and the Waupun Warriors come into town in the 6-team tournament here in Oakfield. But nonetheless, we're in the top of the second inning where Addie Braun continues her dominance in the circle. She will face the 4-hole hitter, the pitcher for this Pumas team, number 12, Kay McCaffrey. Kay is an initial because I don't know first names, but we'll go with it now. Foul tipped back towards the fence back here. It's 1-1 now to McCaffrey. Like I said, she's the pitcher today for the Pumas. She had put up a scoreless frame there in the first after allowing a base runner on, but she stranded her at second. She comes up and looking to help out her own cause a little bit. The pitch she sees, 1-1. Yes, it is a strike. 1-2 count now. Swung on down the third base side, picked up, throw over to first, got her in time. A nice play there from the third baseman. And that's Ryan Babish over there at third. She had a phenomenal diving catch way back in the first game. She kind of landed awkwardly, took her a minute to get up, but she's a trooper. She stayed in the game, shook it off, and still making plays over there at third. So the 5-hole hitter stepping in with one away now. Number 45, Emma Gavinsky. Again, I'm only getting some of these first names because the other girls from the Pumas dugout are chanting them out. They said, "Come on, Emma." So I would assume it'd be Emma Gavinsky, considering I have the first initial. But she'll follow that one off. It's even at 1-1 now. 1-1, 1 out, top of the second inning. 0-0 ball game still. Pitch low and inside for ball number 2. Again, I apologize for our center field camera not working. Usually we have a much better angle where you can see the balls and the strikes come into the zone, but died out there on us, I think. I don't know exactly what happened, and I haven't been able to venture out there to fix it, considering I'm the only one over here. So we'll manage like this for now. If I've got a second in between innings, I'll run out there and see what I can do. But nonetheless, it's a 2-2 count here to Gavinsky. Addie Braun checks her wristband. She comes set in the circle, fires home. Swung on, lifted out to shallow left field. Shortstop ranging back. Yes, making the play is Carly White, number 28. Look at the instant replay on that one. White backs up, gets turned around a little bit, but able to come down with the catch. The first 5 batters have been retired in order. Addie Braun and company are doing their job so far on defense, and that brings up the 6-hole hitter, number 15, Steinhorst. Hope I'm saying that right. First pitch swinging, it's a blooper, back to the pitcher. Addie Braun comes up, can't find it, pitch over. Got her in time. Addie Braun's able to recover. 6 up, 6 down to start this game. Braun and company are doing their jobs. It's 0-0 after 1.5. We'll step aside, be back in the home half of the second on Jeff's live streams.
Spring is here, and it's time for a tune-up at PT Tire and Service.
Get your vehicle ready for those sunny drives with a thorough checkup. From oil changes and tire rotations to brake inspections and fluid top-offs, they've got you covered. Don't forget to check your wipers and battery, too. Swing by PT Tire and Service in Brandon for a spring refresh, ensuring your ride is safe and smooth all season long. Or call 920-346-TIRE to schedule an appointment. Your car will thank you.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area, or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor. And
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams as number 14, Hannah Beatty, steps in for the Warriors. McCaffrey still pitching from the circle and throws one on the down and in corner there for strike number 1. Bottom of the second inning here, nothing ball game still in Oakfield. Excuse me, swing there from Beatty. She kind of fouled it off and it's out of play. She's quickly in an 0-2 hole. We'll see if she can work back from it. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, good pitch, good location there from McCaffrey. Just a tad high, so it'll be ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hannah Beatty, who steps back in. And that one, which looked much worse than the first, is a strike 3 called. Hannah Beatty goes down on 4 pitches. Interesting call there, but nonetheless, it'll bring up number 21 for this Warriors team. That's Ryan Babish, who's playing third today. First pitch, good pitch there from McCaffrey. Catches the inside edge for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch here, swung on by Babish, fouled down the third base line. Coach Navish over there running to grab that ball off the bounce. It looked like he was trying to run out of the way of the ball, but it wasn't even close to him, so I was a little confused at what he was doing, but he went to go get the ball. 0-2 here to Babish, and down she goes, swinging back-to-back strikeouts. McCaffrey seems to be settling in the circle and doing a fantastic job at it. Now stepping in, number 15, Aubrey Farley. We saw her pitching in the first game that the Warriors played today. She also hit a home run in last night's game that they played to secure their conference championship. That was the first of her year, and she poked it over what I believe was the left center field wall for a solo shot last night. So good to see her, and this Warriors team has just been hitting phenomenally lately. Speaking of hitting well, that one right up the middle. But the second baseman able to come over and make the play. A 1-2-3 inning, and the Warriors go down in order. I thought that one had enough steam to get to the outfield, but the rolling kept it on in play. The Warriors go down. We'll be back in the top half of the third where we look to get some runs on the board. Stick with us here on Jeff's live streams. We'll be back.
At My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD lab.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. Number 3, Carly Rivette steps in now for the Pumas. Top of the third inning, and they're at their 7-hole hitter, which means the first 6 have been retired in order. Addie Braun and the rest of the Waupun Warriors defense have been doing a nice job, especially through these first 2 innings, of getting the batters to induce some weak contact and making the plays that they should. First one to Rivette there is low and outside for ball number 1. Upstairs for ball 2. Like I said, top of the 3rd inning. Still a 0-0 ball game here in Oakfield. The Warriors, both of these teams actually won their first games. The Warriors beat the Rockets 10-4, and then the Pumas beat the Rockets 8-0. So kind of a matchup to see who's the better one of these 3 teams that played at this diamond today. Obviously, the Rockets losing both of their games are out of the running, but we saved this game for last. It's kind of like a championship, you know. They both won and moved on, and now they get to play each other. Obviously, that's not how any of this worked. It just happened to work out that way, so that's the analogy I'm going to use. But nonetheless, it's a full count here to Rivette. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, ripped back to the outfield, and that'll be a leadoff base knock. The first base runner of the day comes via the single from Carly Rivette. Good piece of hitting there from number 3, and she gets something going here, hopefully, for the Pumas. See the instant replay there, and after her, that'll bring up number 2, Sivrud. I hope I'm saying that correctly, or at least remotely close. Sivrud shows bunt, tries to lay it down, but it's fouled right back. Just caught the top of her bat there. You could tell because the pitch came back super fast still. So barely nicked that top of the bat. Came right back towards the fence over here. And she'll step back in, down 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Braun comes home. Swing and a miss, and Sivrud's in an 0-2 hole now. She got an opportunity that none of the other girls have had yet today. That's hitting with somebody on base. We'll see what she can do. Hopefully battle back here. The pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. 3 straight strikes. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Sivrud goes down swinging. And that'll bring up number 1, Ayla Johnson, the 9-hole hitter for the Pumas. First pitch she sees catches that bottom corner for strike number 1. The bottom part of this lineup, 7, 8, 9, is number 3, number 2, and number 1. It's kind of funny how that works out. Swing and a miss from Johnson. Once again, she's in an 0-2 hole. Rivette still stands over there at first. That one just a tad upstairs for ball number 1. Addie Braun comes set in the circle. She'll fire home here. Swing and a miss. She got her swinging. A 4-pitch strikeout, back-to-back Ks. And Addie Braun continues to find her groove. Silver lining here for the Pumas is we're back to the top of the order with number 10, Nelson, stepping in now. Addie Braun taking a second there. She'll finally check her wristband. I think Westfall behind the dish was just getting set, possibly calling a pitch. And that one missed outside for ball number 1. Braun continues to check her wristband. If you don't know, they wear wristbands to figure out what kind of pitches they're throwing, depending on what the catcher calls for them. I think Waupun uses a pitch-com system where Westfall, I believe Westfall picks, actually I think it's the pitcher picks the pitch and communicates it back to the catcher. It might actually be somebody from the dugout from that sequence that I just saw. Nonetheless, Nelson throws down the bunt. Throw to first from Braun. Not in time. They'll say she legged it out, and an infield single from Nelson brings runners to first and second with 2 away here in the top of the 3rd. I'm yapping over here about the pitch com, and the game's going on, so I apologize, but that'll bring up Mackey now, the 2-hole hitter, with runners on first and second. 2 away in the top of the 3rd. Still a 0-0 ball game. First pitch that Mackey will see in her second at-bat is popped up to left field. The left fielder moving under it and making the catch no problem. Back-to-back strikeouts and a pop fly to left field leaves 2 stranded here for the Pumas. Nothing after 2.5. We'll step aside and hear from some of our sponsors. You're listening to Mackay Ackerman on Jeff's live streams.
And prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it. King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions.
Welcome back here. Alexis Babish to lead off for the Waupun Warriors. McCaffrey still on the circle, and that one will be fouled off out of play back towards the buses again. Back in game 2, one of the buses was drilled with the ball that was hit out there foul, but that one stopped right in front of it. 0-1 here to Babish. Bounced in the dirt for ball number 1. Evened up now. One ball, 1 strike here to the 8-hole hitter number 16, Alexis Babish. Pitch comes home. Low and inside for ball number 2. We'll see what she can do here on a 2-1 count. Swings on this one, ropes it out to left field. It'll get down for a base knock. She's around 1, she'll try for 2. And no, a hard round at first, and that's where she'll stay. Probably the right decision. A leadoff single there from Alexis Babish gets it going for the Warriors. That'll bring up the 9-hole hitter now, number 28, the flex player today. That's Carly White. I lied. I don't know how to count. Carly White's the flex, and obviously she wouldn't be batting then. That's number 7, Rowan Harder. She's playing center field today. So she'll step in now in an 0-1 count. Grounded this one, fouled on the third base line. Quickly in an 0-2 hole is the 9-hole hitter Harder. Warriors dugouts getting a little excited over there. They've got some chance going. Pumas dugout's been pretty quiet so far. I guess the Warriors has too until about this point. Swing and a miss. She got her swinging. A 3-pitch strikeout. Down goes Rowan Harder, but we're back to the top of the lineup where number 2, the power hitter Kaylee Westfall, steps in. Like I said before, Westfall had 2 home runs in the first game that they played today. This one popped up way up there in foul territory. Catcher and the first baseman both call for it and make a collision. First baseman ends up catching it in foul territory, and then we'll get a throwback to first. But back-to-back outs now off the P3 there. Westfall goes down, and that'll bring up the pitcher, number 13, Addie Braun. Braun steps in with 2 away. The runner's still on first. First pitch to her. A nice one from McCaffrey, who's caught that inside and low corner multiple times today. It's a nice pitch and a good location, and for her, I think that's the 3rd or 4th time she's came back to it, and why not? Tries to go back to it again, hit this one to shortstop over to first, got her in time. After a leadoff single, they go 1-2-3. The Warriors leave one stranded. We'll step aside. It's a 0-0 ball game after 3. You're listening to Mackay Ackerman on Jeff's live stream. Stick with us.
WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email crusaderboosters@cwc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Generations.
Welcome back here to Waupun, Wisconsin. Grace Gavinsky steps in now, number 9. I believe she's the 3-hole hitter. She is. She's playing shortstop today for the Pumas, in the second game at least. Pops that one up, and it'll range way out of foul play off the window in the school back there. The sun kind of came out here, but the wind is still blowing, but at least the rain isn't falling anymore. We've dealt with rain since I got here this morning. Jeff, Justin, Cameron, and myself got here at about 8 a.m. this morning to set up everything, and it was raining from the moment we got here, which was not a good sign, but seemed to clear up now. Addie Braun throws that one just high for ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Gavinsky. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. It'll stay where it's at. We'll try it again. Braun comes home just low for ball number 2. It's even at 2-2 now. Good battle from both of these players, both Addie Braun and Grace Gavinsky. See what they can do here on the 2-2 count. The pitch comes home. Swung on, hits a third base. Babish dives, White dives, but it's through both of them. Through the 5-6 hole. It's a leadoff single there for Grace Gavinsky, and another base runner on for the Pumas. Let's see if they can do something now with their cleanup hitter, the pitcher McCaffrey, stepping up. This Pumas team, one of the best in the state. I know they were ranked in the state, I want to say number 17 when I looked a couple weeks ago, and obviously ranked number 1 in Division III softball. A very good team that we're playing, or that Waupun is playing here today. I say we as if I'm part of Waupun, but technically we're here to cover Waupun and Oakfield, but I'm here because I like watching softball. McCaffrey tries laying down the bunt. It's fouled back into the fence. Count will be 1-1 now. Gavinsky stands at first. Nobody out. Nobody in yet this game either for either team. We're in the top half of the 4th inning. It's moved pretty quickly. It started just before 2:30, and we're just almost hitting 3. Unless we did hit 3 already. We did. It's 3:01 according to my phone. So started just before 2:30. This game has not been a long one yet. Been a lot of pitching and defense, which is kind of what we expect when we see two powerhouses like this. But all it takes is a couple swings of the bat. That one way too far upstairs. The hitters count 3-1 now to McCaffrey. And just low, a 5-pitch walk issued to McCaffrey, and the first 2 are on here for the Pumas. We'll see if they can get some offense brewing here. Addie Braun might have worked herself into an unfavorable situation, but it's all about the battle. Looks like we'll get a courtesy runner here for the pitcher. Let's see, it's number 33. Scroll down on my book here, and oh, I lied. They don't have any backups on the front of this one for me, so I apologize. I don't know who that is, but it's number 33 courtesy running as E. Gavinsky steps in now, number 45 for the Pumas. Thank you. It's Kyla McCaffrey. That's the name. That makes sense. A perfect bunt laid down. Throw to first is in time, but mark it down as a sack bunt as the runners advance. Thank you. A nice bunt there. Brings the runners to second and third now for number 15. It's Maggie Steinhorst. See what she can do here. Position only away in the top half of this fourth inning. First pitch she sees is just upstairs for ball one. Popped up into right field. A diving catch by the right fielder, but it's going to score one, a sac fly. But let's point out the catch out there in right field. That's Leah Bawalda out there. A phenomenal diving catch to save another run. But one will still come around. It's a 1-0 ball game in favor of the Pumas. And that brings in number 3, Carly Rivette, with a runner still in scoring possession, standing at second. She'll call a timeout and recollect herself in the box. And now she'll step back in. The first pitch she sees from Braun catches the top part of that zone for strike number 1. Top of the fourth inning, we finally get a run out of either of these teams on the sac fly there from Steinhorst. She flies it out to right center field. A good catch from Bawalda, but the runner on third able to come around and score. Break the tie at 0, and it's a 1-1 count now here to Rivette, who swings at this one, pops it up into the shallow right field, but the second baseman has no problem with it over there. If I can zoom in here, that is Alexis Babish, so no problem for her as she makes the catch, but the damage done a little bit. The Pumas able to put one up. We'll be back in the bottom half of the fourth, where we'll see if the Warriors can answer. Stick with us here on Jeff's live streams. We'll be back.
El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. Number 12, Leah Bawalda, the 3-hole hitter, steps in now for the Warriors, and she takes the ball low in the dirt. Bawalda made a diving catch out there in right to save a run, but one did come around nonetheless on the sac fly. But if that ball gets by her, it's probably 2 scoring, so can't fault her for that. She'll step in and hopefully try to close that deficit. She had 2 home runs herself last night, and a phenomenal game from her. She put them over the left center field wall and the right center field wall. A solo shot and a 2-run home run for Bawalda. One swing of the bat here, it could tie things up. It's a 1-2 count to her now. Swings at this one, follows it off way out of play, back by the school. Oh, on the roof of the school. And with only 3 balls being allowed for each of these games, I don't know why, it's just, I think it's the amount of things that they have. Can't be losing balls like this. Bawalda hits it back up the middle. The second baseman comes over, but not in time. Leah Bawalda able to hustle out an infield single, and that gets the leadoff base runner on for the Warriors. That now brings up the 4-hole hitter number 33, Amelia Jones. Flashback to the first game they played today. She put one over the fence. I believe it was a solo shot, excuse me. So many home runs from this Warriors team that you just can't keep track anymore. That one skied out to left and making the catch no problem out there. 1 pitch, 1 out to Amelia Jones. And that'll bring up the 5-hole hitter number 14, Hannah Beatty. See what she can do with that leadoff runner still on first, but 1 away now. The wind seems to be picking up a little bit again, which is not great for me considering I'm freezing. Beatty tries to lay down the bunt, pulls back in time. Oh, they got her. Oof. I guess not. So Beatty pulled back the bunt, took the ball, but we had a snap throw down to first where number 12, Leah Bawalda, was leading off a little bit. She slid back and apparently was safe. I thought they might have tagged her, but we won't call it. This one, inside swing, tied her up. It's fouled on the third base line. It'll be a 1-1 count now to Beatty. 1-0 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th. The Pumas is able to take the lead in the top half of the 4th from a sac fly. Trying to lay on the bunt is Beatty. She does. Here comes the pitcher. McCaffrey throws over. Got her by a step, but advances the runner all the way to second. That's Leah Bawalda over there. Hannah Beatty does her job. Put her in scoring position now for number 21, Ryan Babish. We'll see what Ryan Babish can do. The first pitch she gets just outside for ball number 1. This Poynette Pumas fan base seemed to travel pretty well. Obviously, they're a very established team in the softball community. High pitch taken out to shallow right field. Tracking it is the second baseman and making a catch on the run for out number 3. The Warriors leave another one stranded. It's 1-0 after 4. We'll be back in the top half of the 5th where the Pumas look to extend their lead. Stick with us here on Jeff's live streams.
Ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
Spring is here, and it's time for a tune-up at PT Tire and Service. Get your vehicle ready for those sunny drives with a thorough checkup. From oil changes and tire rotations to brake inspections and fluid top-offs, they've got you covered. Don't forget to check your wipers and battery, too. Swing by PT Tire and Service in Brandon for a spring refresh, ensuring your ride is safe and smooth all season long. Or call 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. Number 2, Paige Sivrud steps in now for the Pumas. And looks like Kaylee Westfall is having trouble with her earpiece for the pitch comm there. She gets it all settled back and puts the helmet back on. So Sivrud will step back in and we'll get the first pitch of this top half, which is a ball upstairs from Maddie Braun, who's had a very nice day on the mound, a ton of strikeouts, a ton of weak contact. Obviously putting 2 on last inning and getting the sac fly wasn't ideal, but a 1 run through 4 innings so far is not a bad pitching line. But not to take that away from McCaffrey for the Pumas either. She's been pitching very well. So both, I wish I had stats. I'm not taking stats this game, unfortunately, because everything was wet from my book earlier, so I couldn't use my book. And somebody else is usually here using the iPad for me, but I'm not doing that, so it's all right. Anyway, it's a 2-1 count here to Sivrod. Addie Braun comes set, fires home. Swung on, it's even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Like I said, this Warriors team, they are conference champions as of yesterday, and this Poynette Pumas team, I'm sure they were probably conference champions too. I don't know them as well, obviously, as Waupun. But I know they're a very well-established team, a very good team, and should make another deep playoff run. The Waupun Warriors, obviously the defending D2 state champions in the women's softball. Full count pitch fouled off and will stay at the same exact spot. Thought that one was back towards the school again. That one might have went on the top of the roof too, actually. 2 up there. When that wind really picks up, they'll be falling down. But the full count pitch in the dirt. Nice at-bat there from Paige Sivrod, a leadoff base runner on, and once again for the Pumas. And that brings us to number 1, Ayla Johnson now. She's over and left today. Tries to lay down the bunt, hacks at it, but non-successfully. She takes a strike, a snap throw down to first, not in time. Swung on through the 5-6 gap. Johnson with a single. Back-to-back base runners on. First and second for the Pumas as they're heating up. And we get back to the top of the lineup now with number 10, Nelson, stepping in. Tinsley Nelson stepping in now. Runners on first and second. She tries to square the bunt. It rolls foul. The runners will go back to where they're at, and it'll be an 0-1 count. (0-1) here to Nelson, who steps back in the box. The lefty looking to deliver. Follows it back right towards me. It's 0-2 now, and it's be a great spot for Addie Braun to hopefully strike her out or induce some weak contact for a double play ball possibly. She's worked herself into a little bit of a jam. The 0-2 pitch. Ooh, just outside. Good luck location there from Braun. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nelson, who steps back in. Tinsley Nelson, here comes the pitch. Swings on this one, lifts it up to center field. Center fielder ranges for it. That's Rowan Harder, and it was a shallow one out there, which didn't mean the runners could advance. Rowan Harder has a nice arm, so they'll stay where they're at, and that's exactly what Addie Braun needed there for the first out of this inning. See it on the instant replay there, and now we'll come to the 2-hole hitter, Addison Mackey. First pitch to her, low and away for ball number 1. It's Addie Braun to Addie Mackey here. Runners still on first and second, but 1 away this time. Trying to lay down the bunt. It's a good one down the third base line. Babish charged toward a first. Not in time. An infield single there laid down by Mackey, and the bases are juiced. That was a perfect bunt there from the speedy Mackey, who hustled down the line after laying one perfectly down the third base line. And they're loaded now for number 9, Grace Gavinsky, in a big spot here for the Pumas. And just as I say that, we'll get a mound visit here for Addie Braun. Take a second to do some ad reads here from my soggy paper from the rain, but let's go with King Manufacturing. From metal canopies to custom decor, crafting quality solutions since 1926. Thank you to King Manufacturing, where quality craftsmanship meets community care. We'll also do a little bit of, take 15 seconds here to do station identification. This is Makai Ackerman with Jeff's live streams, bringing glory to God and spotlighting student athletes and the communities that support them. Thank you for joining us at Jeff's live streams, where every view supports our mission to uplift athletes and honor our creator. And just like that, we'll step back in now to the game that's at hand. The bases are loaded with only one away for the 3-hole hitter here, number 9, Grace Gavinsky. Huge spot for the Pumas to break this one open. We'll see what Addie Braun does. The first pitch, nice one, clips the outside edge for strike number 1. Second pitch here to Gavinsky, way too high, and nice block there by Westfall. Could have allowed the runners to advance, and it would have allowed another run to come around, but she's able to pop out of her stance and catch that one. It'll be 1-1 now. Another one upstairs, 2-1. The 2-1 here to Grace Gavinsky. Swung on, way up there, shallow infield. Carly White calls for it, makes the catch, and that is best case scenario there if you were Addie Braun and company. Carly White able to range under that one. A high fly ball in the infield, keeps the runners where they're at and gets the second out. Problem is, bases are still loaded here for number 12, the cleanup hitter McCaffrey. 2 away, which takes away the sac fly or anything like that, but anything in play could be dangerous. First pitch, she takes it back. Hit to the shortstop, White, who throws to first, spikes it in the ground, and it can't be recovered over at first. 1 comes around to score, 2 comes around to score. And that'll extend the lead to 3 for this Pumas team on the error from White over at shortstop. Mark it down as an E6. The runners are on the corners now with 2 away and 2 in. And that'll bring up number 45, E. Gavinsky. Emma Gavinsky stepping in, another big spot. Runners on the corners, 2 away, a 3-run lead for the Pumas. First pitch that she'll see this at bat. Strike on the outside edge. Up until this point, this game has been moving fairly quickly, but now that we've got some offense, it kind of slows things down a bit. Swinging on this one off the end of the bat, foul. It's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-0 lead here in the top of the 5th inning for the Pumas of Poynette. Swung on by Gavinsky down the third base line, rolling foul. Babish fields it, but to the left of that white line out there. She steps back in. Now the pitch comes home, swung on, lifted out to center field. And making the catch is the right fielder coming on over. That's Leah Bowalda out there. They leave 2 stranded, but the damage done. They also bring 2 around. It's a 3-0 lead here for the Pumas heading into the home half of the 5th. We'll be back here on Jeff's live streams where the Warriors look to answer. Stick with us.
Schedule an appointment. Your car will thank you.
King Manufacturing, Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of...
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. Home half of the fifth inning. The Warriors got to get it going if they want to have a chance in this one. Leading off for them is number 15, the designated player today, Aubrey Farley, who pitched in the first game, I believe. So many games and such a short time span that you kind of forget it all meshes together at some point, but I'm 97.5% sure she pitched in the first game. Just don't necessarily quote me. We'll see. But anyway, Farley steps in, trying to get something going here for the Warriors. Hopefully a leadoff base knock or anyway on. And this one popped up into the shallow infield. Second baseman has no problem with it. A routine pop fly. One pitch, one out. And now that brings up number 16, the second baseman, Alexis Babish. Steps up here, first pitch upstairs for ball number 1. I want to thank you guys for listening and watching here on Jeff's live streams. We appreciate you. I apologize for the no scoreboard camera and the no center field camera currently. If you weren't here earlier, it rained a lot here in Oakfield, and some of our equipment obviously doesn't go well with the water, so we're working on it. This one hit from Babish to shortstop, over to first. Got her by a step and a half for out number 2. 2 quick outs brings us to the bottom of the order. Number 7, the 9-hole hitter and the center fielder, Rowan Harder. 2 up, 2 down. She looks to stop that trend and hopefully make it back to the top of the order. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for sticking with us, even though we only have the one camera angle and I'm the only announcer. I know. I'm sure I get annoying at times, but I appreciate you guys sticking with us. Swing and a miss. She looked like she didn't want to swing, and I don't think she was very happy about it, but nonetheless, the count's even at 1-1 now to Harder. Also, make sure to leave something down in that YouTube comment section. We love hearing from you, and the girls who watch these games back especially love hearing from you. So leave something down there, who you're rooting for, where you're rooting from, who's your favorite player, anything like that. We love hearing from you, and we love giving you an on-air shout-out. The 1-2 pitch fouled off, staying alive is Rowan Harder. And she'll step back in the box as McCaffrey, takes her spot in the circle. Pitch home, another one fouled off to the right side and out of play. Running out of balls over here at the East Diamond. I think we're at the East Diamond, if I remember correctly from what the email said. I don't know, I just got here this morning and set up, so that's how it works. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. She got her. A strikeout to end that one. A 1-2-3 inning, and the Warriors go down in order. Running out of time are the Warriors, but first the Pumas are going to come back up a couple more times and hopefully extend their lead. We'll step aside here from some of our sponsors. You're listening to Makai Ackerman on Jeff's live streams.
Experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams as number 15, Maggie Steinhorst, steps in here for the Pumas. Addie Braun continues her day in the circle, letting up 3 through her first 5 innings of work. We'll see if she can bounce back here a little bit and keep the Pumas at bay. First pitch swinging is Steinhorst, but fouled off into the dirt by home plate. Again, make sure to leave something in that YouTube comment section. We love hearing from you, so don't be afraid to leave anything down there. As she's under this one, swings by it for strike number 2. 0-2 count, or Steinhorst has worked herself into. See what she can do here. The pitch comes home. A waste pitch there, up and away, non-competitive from Addie Braun. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, popped up, out of play. On top of this little awning, canopy, I don't know what you would call this, but it's above us, so that's what you need to know. 1-2 still here to Steinhorst. 3-0 lead for the Pumas, top of the 6th inning. Swung on this one on a frozen rope, but fouled down the left field line. Top of the 6th inning, 3-0 in favor of the Pumas. A 1-2 count here to leadoff hitter Maggie Steinhorst. Should be everything you need to know. Again, I apologize for no scoreboard camera, so kind of just got to say it 5 times an inning, but that's all right. And that one got her looking at the knees. Strike 3 called. Sets down the leadoff hitter the first time in a couple innings that they haven't been able to get on base. But nonetheless, that'll bring up number 3, Carly Rivette, the 7-hole hitter here for the Pumas. See what she can do here with 1 away in the top of the 6th. The first pitch that she will see. Ooh, change up top of the zone, just a little too far up there, though. That one low and inside for ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes here to Rivette. Third pitch of the at-bat coming. That one swung on, hit to the second baseman who picks it up. That's Alexis Babish over to first. A 4-3 put out for the second out of this inning. 2 up, 2 down brings us to the 8-hole hitter. Number 2, Paige Sivrod. For some reason, that's hard for me to say. I apologize. But nonetheless, she'll step in. 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Nobody on, nobody in. First pitch swinging down to the first baseman, picks it up, and she steps on the bag, no problem. That's number 14, Hannah Beatty, playing first today. A 1-2-3 inning and a nice bounce back from the Warriors defense. They needed it. They've only got 6 more outs to play with here, down by 3. We'll be back in the home half of the 6th to see if they can start working. Stick with us here on Jeff's live streams. We'll be back.
join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert...
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. Leading off is the leadoff hitter for the Warriors, number 2, Kaylee Westfall. It's exactly who you want in there if you want to get a rally going. Takes a first pitch strike at the knees. A good changeup there from McCaffrey, who's still pitching. She's pitched 5 scoreless so far. She's in her 6th inning of work. And that one's upstairs for ball number 1. It's a 1-1 count to Kaylee Westfall, the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 lead here for the Pumas of Poynette. Swings on this one, fouled back at the fence, and coming right back at the catcher here for the Pumas. Westfall step back in, 1 ball, 2 strikes to her now. McCaffrey comes set, fires home. Whew, she watched that one go by. A nice pitch there, kind of slowed her down on the changeup, but just a little too far, low and away. It'll be even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And another one outside brings it full to Kaylee Westfall, the leadoff hitter. Swings on this one. It's a deep drive out to left center field. Goodbye, softball. Another home run from Kaylee Westfall, and they finally get on the board, her 3rd of the day. Kaylee Westfall, have yourself an end of the season. She continues to be hot for the Warriors. 3-1 ball game off of the leadoff home run from Kaylee Westfall. Hopefully, I didn't even get that on instant replay. I was so into that one. My apologies there, but rewind the video 10, 20 seconds in order to catch that one. The Warriors finally get on the board, and that's really the first mistake that McCaffrey's made on the mound. She left that one middle on a full count pitch. And as I'm talking about that, that's the 2-hole hitter stepping in now for the Warriors. Addison Braun, who pops it up to first base for the first out of this inning. Brings up the 3-hole hitter, the right fielder, number 12, Leah Bawalda. Swings on this one. Another one lifted out there to deep left field, but the left fielder ranging makes the catch. Kind of got me nervous a little bit there. Back-to-back good contacts, but Bawalda a little too short of that fence out there. 2 outs on 2 pitches are the last 2, and that brings out the 4-hole hitter, number 33, Amelia Jones, who had a home run. I believe it was earlier today. I could also be wrong on that, but another one bounced off the school. That one on the brick, though, so not those shiny glass windows right next to it. Jones steps back in, and an 0-1 count to her now. In the dirt for ball number 1. A 1-1 count, 2 away. A 3-1 ball game in the home half of the 6th. A quick one at that. This game's been going for maybe an hour at this point. Maybe. That one runs inside on her. It's ball number 2. This one hit to the third baseman, picks it up, throw it to first. Got her in time. 1, 2, 3, but not after the home run hit there from the leadoff hitter, Kaylee Westfall. A 3-1 ball game heading into the 7th inning. Stick with us here on Jeff's live streams. We'll be back.
Water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of SAM's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to SAM's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, SAM's has it covered. Trust SAM's for all your water needs. SAM's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big time.
Welcome back here to Oakfield, Wisconsin, where number 1, the 9-hole hitter Ayla Johnson steps in now for the Pumas. Takes the first pitch low and away for ball number 1. We're in the top half of the 7th inning. It's a 3-1 ball game in favor of the Pumas. Them being classified as the away team, they'll lead off here batting, and the Warriors will get one more chance to hopefully come back, but the Pumas are looking to put this one on a reach. Hit back to Braun, over to first, got her in time. Comebacker right to Addie Braun, who handles it with ease. And that'll bring us back to the one-hole hitter, Tinsley Nelson, number 10, with 1 away in the top of the 7th. And if it sounds like I'm shivering out here, I am. A little cold. First pitch to Nelson upstairs for ball number 1. This one swung on, fouled off a hard hit ball. It might have made it to the baseball field over there. Must not have. Must have hit that fence. Even a 1-1 count with 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Nelson steps back in. Addie Braun still pitching. Weak contact to the second baseman. Picks it up. Tags are on her way to first for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down brings us to the 2-hole hitter. Number 5, Addie Mackey. She looks to get a 2-out rally going here for the Pumas, tack on some more insurance runs for her club. First pitch that she sees outside for ball number 1. Second pitch in there, right back, and it's a comebacker up the middle for a base knock. 2-out base knock for Madison Mackey gives a base runner here for the Pumas. And that'll bring up number 9, Grace Gavinsky, to hopefully hit her around. Gracie Gavinsky stepping in now. The first pitch she sees down the middle for strike 1. Upstairs for ball number 1. I'm sorry, it's even at 1-1. I was going to say number 2 for some reason, but that's not true. 1-1 to Gavinsky, 2 away here in the top of the 7th, but a base runner for the Pumas. Pitch from Addie Braun comes in the dirt. Nice stop from Westfall. It'll keep Mackey where she is at over at first. Wind seems to be picking up once again, blowing in towards us. I would assume out to right field, so watch a ball drift out there. And the 2-1 pitch here now. Swung on, popped out to right field. We talk about it drifting, but snow cone catch there from Leah Bawalda out and right. A nice play nonetheless. They leave one stranded, and we'll be back in the bottom of the 7th inning where the Warriors look to come up and add some runs, hopefully keep this one going or walk it off. And on the flip side, the Pumas look to put them away. Stick with us on Jeff's live streams. We'll be back.
Experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier.
Welcome back in here to Jeff's live stream. Sorry to cut off angling only guide service there with Captain Jeremy Brenner, but we shouted him out earlier, so make sure to go check him out on his website. But we're down to the final 3 outs here for the Warriors. What could be the game is number 14, Hannah Beatty, steps in. First pitch, she sees a foul ball that sits right in front of home plate, and ooh, we're going to call it foul. I thought maybe it had a chance, but home plate umpire came out of his stance, called it foul, and now we'll get a discussion between home plate and the first base umpire. I'm not really sure about what, because once that ball is called foul, there's nothing you can do about it anymore. You can't award a base runner. Okay. So what they awarded was the bat hit the ball, actually, when it came out of her hands, when it was still in fair territory, so they're going to call her out. But Coach Novice coming over here from the Warriors to try to talk to him about it. I'm going to take my headset off, see if I can hear. And that'll be that. Hannah Beatty set down in a very unconventional way, one I've definitely haven't seen, especially like that, but a fairly easy out to get. Brings up number 21, Ryan Babish, who represents the second to last out. She'll hit this one foul down the third base line, and that's where it'll stay. So again, to reiterate from Hannah Beatty, it was kind of a swinging bunt. It just sat there in front of home plate, but she dropped her bat, started running to first, but the bat apparently hit the ball while it was still in fair territory, meaning that it would be an out. And anyway, Ryan Babish singles this one to center field. So hopefully getting a little rally going for the Warriors. Looking to walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th. A 3-1 ball game. And up now for them, number 15, Aubrey Farley. Runner on first, one away. 3-1 ball game, bottom of 7. McCaffrey comes home. Caught the inside edge for strike number 1. And the sun peeking its head out. It's done it multiple times today, but man, does it feel good. Second pitch swung on back to McCaffrey. She goes to 2. She'll get the force there, and we'll try at first to throw over, but she's not going anywhere over there. A fielder's choice there to Aubrey Farley. They get the lead runner, and they're down to their final out here as number 16, Alexis Babish, steps in for the Waupun Warriors. And now we'll get a talk from the head coach of the Pumas. I think he's talking about the play that happened over there at second. I'm not exactly sure what. So anyway, we'll get a pinch runner here. Caroline Kluge coming out. I believe that's Caroline Kluge anyway. I could be totally off base with that. It's number 92 for the Warriors. I can't check right now, but I guess take my word for it. Alexis Babish steps in now, number 16, who represents the final out for the Warriors, but also the tying run. She takes one down the middle for strike number 1. Swings on this one, hit to the third baseman, throw across the diamond, got her! A 5-3 putout ends it. Poynette Pumas take it over the Warriors, a 3-1 victory. Kind of a barn burner here, a lot of pitching and defense except for a couple of innings and one swing of the bat for the Warriors on a home run, but that won't be enough as the Pumas take it 3-1. We'll step aside here, run some ads, and we'll be back with a brief post-game show in just a matter of seconds. Stick with us, guys.
Begins salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the...
Welcome back here to Jeff's Livestream's post-game show. We just wrapped up in Oakfield where the best team in Division III softball, the Poynette Pumas, take down a very good softball team in Division II, that being the Waupun Warriors. A 3-1 victory here off of a sac fly and a couple other RBIs from the Pumas. They tried fighting, did the Warriors. They had a solo home run there, but besides that, they left a couple of base runners on and not much action around the base paths. A nice day from McCaffrey on the mound for the Pumas. Besides that, the Warriors took their first game against the Rockets. The Pumas took their first game against the Rockets, and obviously the grudge match here. Not much more we can talk about considering I didn't keep stats, but a good game nonetheless. It was fun to see these non-conference teams play as we start playoffs next week. I believe regionals start on the 22nd, but both of these teams should have byes. Nonetheless, they'll play sometimes next week, and it's important baseball and softball season, so make sure to stick with Jeff's live streams as we'll be covering it all. As you can look here on our schedule, our upcoming events, take a look at that. We'll be finishing out baseball, softball season, especially when it comes to playoffs, and then we'll be taking a little break off for the summer, I think. We'll be coming back in the fall with some football action. But besides that, I want to thank everybody out there for watching and listening today. We appreciate having you here. We want to thank the players and want to thank everybody that came out today. I think I'm going to wrap up on that note because I'm a little chilly out here, pack up my equipment, and probably head home. So I want to thank you guys from all the family here at Jeff's Live Streams. Thank you guys. We're going to sign off for today, but I believe the game at the other diamond is still going on, so go tune in to Jeff and Cameron calling that one. I'm Makai Ackerman signing out.
Thank you for watching our broadcast. A shout out to our sponsors. This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.